Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a reading for you, Gemini, for the last half of January 2024. Welcome, Gemini. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Thank you, thank you. And just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Gemini. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Gemini, all are welcome here. It just might not resonate with everyone. But welcome, Gemini. If you'd like a personal reading, all of that information, or at least my email address, is in the description box below. Send me an email. We can talk about that. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card, Gemini. What's going on, Gemini? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. The full moon in Pisces. Some balance. Some balance is needed here. And a time for healing, the balsamic moon. Oh, look at this. A time for healing. Okay. I like this. Balance coming in, healing coming in. What kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Gemini? The zebra. Wow. Changing your mind about something, changing your way here. Your third eye chakra really opening up, seeing some kind of different perspective. Wow. I like that. And the raccoon, wearing some kind of mask in the shadows, Gemini in the shadows. And the dragonfly. Transformation is here. You're getting ready to take this mask off and to reveal something, some kind of grand reveal coming in. Let's see, showing everyone who you really are, changing your mind about something, changing your ideas about something. Zen Tarot card for up in the ether for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, what's going on, Gemini? Change. Yeah, this is all about change, this reading. Massive change coming in. I love that. The number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, after a very long time, but look at what is catching my eye here. Gemini, you're seeing everything differently. Something has come in to change your perspective or to give you a broader perspective. But it's almost like you're seeing colors for the first time. You're seeing miracles for the first time. Something has come in, something has changed here. Traveling, look at this, the 8 of Wands coming in. So some kind of distance here, somebody coming from a distance or you traveling here, but energy moving very, very quickly. Very quick uprising happening here. A very quick elevation happening here. Interesting, where all of a sudden you can see the bigger picture, or there's some kind of idea that comes to light, or some kind of understanding that comes in. What is that? What is that all about with this big change for Gemini? Spirit, let's take a look. What is on Gemini's mind right now? What is on Gemini's mind right now? Current energy right now for Gemini. The Lovers, oh my goodness. And what is this one? 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity coming in. But look at these beautiful 2 6s here. Whew, reciprocity, a return of energy here, karmic returns happening here in your relationships, in your money, in your understandings here. So there's a give and take of information here, an exchange. Wow, beautiful. What's the challenge? What's the challenge in the mind space? Page of Wands, making your way out of there, or making your way in this new direction, because you're heading in a new direction. It's like you got halfway done with something. New information came in and you changed course. You changed paths here very quickly. It didn't take you long to decide. It's like you just jumped tracks here to go in a different direction, or to see what's new out there, to see these different visions here. You're having different visions come in. What's that all about? The 4 of Swords, a healing, a time for healing, a time for rest, time for rejuvenation, to bring in this balance here, because reciprocity, there's an exchange happening. Spirit, what's your advice about this exchange? What is this exchange about for Gemini? What is that about? What is this transferring of information? Death and rebirth. Wow, you're not just seeing some things differently. You're not just feeling some kind of way about something differently here. You're drastically changing the way you think about it. You're drastically changing the plans here. It's just like you're ripping apart the notepad, the schematic here, and you're starting over. Let's start from scratch here. This isn't working. Something is not working. Something is not working as planned. You're shutting the door on that, and you're opening the door on a new idea here. 8 of Pentacles might have to do with the workplace, or how you make your money, or the stream, the inflow, you're changing something up to bring more in. That's exactly what's happening here. That's why you're crumpling up that original blueprint and starting over here. Starting over. You're starting over. You've hit the reset button. Some kind of reset button has been pushed. How are you feeling about this reset? How is Gemini feeling in the heart space about this reset? My God, Gemini. Look at this. You've got the 0 with the Fool and then the number 21 with the World. Look at this drastic jump to the end. It's like you skipped steps 2, 3, and 4, and you're on number 5 now. You just skipped the whole thing. You just jumped forward, jumped timelines here for this new beginning, this massive reset. Reboot, reset. I'm taking this mask off. I'm not going to be this character any longer. I'm going to accept that this is a new journey here. I'm going to walk into it freely. I'm not going to push myself into it. I'm not going to let anyone else push me into it. I'm seeing everything differently. I'm feeling differently about everything. And I want to do over. I want to do this again. I'm scrapping that original idea and I'm doing this again. Only you're changing something up here. Wow, big revelations from you. What is the challenge in the heart space for Gemini with this massive new beginning? The 3 of Swords. My God, Gemini, you had to get out of there. You absolutely had to jump ship. It was too painful, too hard. It was not going anywhere. It's like the same wish, different day. It never got manipulated. It never got changed. You just had this dream, this idea, this vision. You didn't let it go. You just held firmly to this vision. It started to crack under the rigidity of it. It just got too brittle because you had held on to it too long. It wasn't morphing. It wasn't changing. It wasn't moving at all. So something really kicked you out of there. It's like you've been kicked out of the nest and go make your way, Gemini. Go make your way. You have everything you need now, but that was very painful. Knight of Cups, look at this, an offer coming into the heart space. I'm wondering if somebody wants to join you on this new adventure here with the Knight of Cups. Somebody coming in to soothe you, to soothe the grief here, to soothe the sorrow here. But it's just so new for you. You're getting your ground back. You're getting your bearings back. And I don't know. Tell me more about this offer. Excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely an offer. You got an offer coming in now that you're seeing everything differently, or maybe you're accepting this other idea from other people. Maybe you're putting your own willfulness down on this one because you need to start over. You need a reset. You need a reboot here to have the balance come in. Moving on from troubled waters. The 6s are all about moving on, getting out of there. You changed your mind about something. You just let some kind of dream go. It hurt you to let it go. You had held on to it so long. It's like that vision out in the distance where you're thinking, okay, when I'm this age, this is where I'm going to be. This is who I'm going to be with. This is a family I'm going to have. This is a career I'm going to have. That light was so bright, you couldn't let go of it. It just was your beacon through a lot of hard things. But now that you're on the other side, now that you're seeing past the grief, past the sorrow here, it's just a whole new world. It's a whole new vision. So you're not quite grappling what happened. What happened? How did that go so wrong? How did that go in such a different direction here? You're changing directions, change of heart here. Wow, Gemini. This is the beginning of the rest now. This is the beginning because you've let down that rigidity. You've let down that stubbornness that it has to be this way. You're detaching a little bit from the outcome here, letting it be, letting life flow much more easily now without those pinching off points where, no, we have to go down this way. We have to go this way because this is the way I dreamt it would be. This is the way I imagined it would be. So you're letting go of some kind of big dream, some kind of big wish so that you can move into this new one, move into this much more fulfilling one, because this dream didn't serve you any longer. It didn't make you happy any longer. It was just like, oh God, I don't even care if that happens anymore. Really morphing your dream here. What is in the foundation? What is this all about in the situation? I saw the Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out there. Page of Pentacles and Seven of Wands, you're defensive, you're on guard, you are standing up, you're defending your life, you're defending that dream. Defending that dream when it doesn't hold the same sparkle in your heart. That's very interesting. We all do that because we fight so hard for things. We don't know how to give up the fight, even though the end game is different now. The results are going to be different now. We don't know how to give up that fight. And that's the modality that you're moving into. You're defending this dream, even though you don't quite believe in it any longer. You've had a glimpse of this new beginning, a glimpse of the end here and the new beginning. And look at this with Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Wow, balance, balance, balance. There's a decision. You had to let go of that original dream. You had to let go of that original idea and morph it into something new. So new blueprints had to be made. New plan had to be made. It was like, gather the troops. We got to start over. We got to formulate a new plan here. What's the challenge in the situation for Gemini? Spirit, what's the challenge? What's the challenge? Five of Pentacles, you don't have the finances to form this new plan, or you don't think you do. You don't think you have the resources to start over here. And you've invested a lot. You've invested a whole lot. Thought I saw something flip here, but maybe not. But yeah, it's all about the investment here. You don't want to give up because you've invested too much. It's like we didn't get to come this far just to get this far. So you're pushing, pushing, pushing through. The more we push, the further it keeps it away from us. So you just pushing for this original dream, this original plan. Schematics have changed, energy has changed, and you're just trying to let go of that original plan here to move into something different. But the door's been shut on that. There's no way forward there. It's a dead end. Dead end. No matter how long it took you there, it was a maze you had to navigate. It was a dream you had to really fight for. You don't know how to give up that fight for it. And Spirit is pushing you into this new dream, this new idea, this new vision, this new way it could be here. What is the future situation for Gemini? This is a beautiful nudging from the universe, Gemini. Yes, look at this with the Two of Cups. It's time to relax. It's time to chill out about this. Take a chill pill with this, Gemini. Doesn't have to be the way you imagined it or the way you dreamed or the way you worked for here. So it's morphing, it's changing, it's turning into something different here, and you got to change with it. You got to move with it, because this new dream, this new do-over, this reset is so much more fulfilling. It's so much more fulfilling because you haven't had to fight so hard for it. You hadn't had to stand up for it with all your might and try to defend it here. This is beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful transformation here, a change of heart, a change of mind, a change of circumstances here. What we think about comes about. So you've just been fixated. You've been fixated on this end game, on this destination. Journey's been going by, been throwing you all kinds of signs in your way, been throwing you all kinds of opportunities to jump ship, to jump track, to jump timelines here, but you had your eye on the prize. You had your eye on that destination here, and you couldn't let it go. You just couldn't let it go. You couldn't say goodbye because it become part of you. It was so familiar. It was so much integrated into your almost DNA here. But now you're changing, you're transmuting that energy into this brand new offer, opportunity. It's like, I'm thinking of a flipper, like a house flipper, where they buy this house and they fix it all up and they're going to sell it. They're going to sell it. They make everything perfect in this house. They put, $1 million into this house, and then it's done. And they're sitting there and they're on the couch and they're saying, my God, look what I have created. And then the for sale sign goes up there. It's just like on to the next, on to the next. You've done this. You completed this. It's on to the next now. Sell that house, sell that dream, and get the money that you deserve for it so that you can go into the next one. Go into the next one. It's not all about that first house. It's about the second, third, fourth house. If that makes sense. I don't know where that came from. Spirit, where's your advice? Where's your advice for Gemini? Ten of Pentacles. There it is. The dream home. The dream home. You've been working on the dream home. You've been thinking about it, manifesting it in your mind. You've been furnishing it and comforting there and really enjoying this dream house. But now that it's like the money pit now the dream is stale. Now it's gone stagnant. You need a new home. You need a new idea, a new dream to get those juices flowing again. This is a do-over. This is a restart for you. So you need something new to come in to replace this. This dream is done. This dream is completed now. You've done it. So it's time to move on to the next. Temperance still on the bottom of the deck. So it's all about your balance. It's all about seeing the balance in it, feeling the balance in it, feeling the lesson that was meant to be absorbed by you because of this dream. Wow, wow. It's just like you're moving from one dream into the next, but it's bigger, it's better, it's more fulfilling, much, much more fulfilling. The lovers. Why is the lovers here? This decision. Nine of Pentacles, reaching for your dreams. Again, you've just been so fixated on it. You've been so focused on it. I can't think about anything else. I can't learn anything else because I haven't mastered this yet. It had to be perfect. It was almost like it was never perfect. So you just kept tweaking it. You kept editing it. You kept manipulating it so that it would be perfect before you could sell it, before you could do, before. It had to be perfect before, whatever, insert whatever there is. But you've been waiting. You've been waiting. What's Gemini been waiting for? Seven of Wands, to gain that balance, to gain that security. You've been protected. You've been really keeping this to yourself too. I think that's why the raccoon is here. You haven't really been sharing this. You've been working toward it silently here, but yeah, it's time to let it go. Let it crash and burn here, because there's a brand new opportunity coming in to make you so much more fulfilled and fresh. There's a freshness, there's a newness, there's a stagnancy in the old. There's just a burnout in the old, and it's time to reignite that flame, reignite that love, reignite that passion here. Look at these the Four of Swords. I want to see what this healing is. What's this healing? The Eight of Cups. Look at this. You're walking away from it. It took you a long time to build that fire, especially amongst the waves here. It's just like you had to be innovative. You had to be a lot of ingenuity here. A lot of things got put into this bowl of fire here, but it's gone cold. It's gone cold. It's going out on you. You can't keep it going. You can't keep it hot any longer. You got to move on. It's time to move on from this. And you are with Death and Rebirth. What's that all about in the mind space? Five of Pentacles, moving away from the poverty mentality, or there's not enough, or I'll be happy when this comes in, when that comes in, when I can achieve that dream, when I can achieve that goal, then I'm going to fly, then I'm going to be happy. And your heart is saying, look, Gemini, it's time. It's time. You've been pushing that happiness off for far too long. You've been keeping it at bay. You've been keeping it on the outskirts of your heart here because it wasn't perfect. So that need to have it be perfect is really falling away from you. And you're just coming into this idea, this feeling, this emotion of this is beautiful. This is beautiful. There's almost a sacredness in the letting go of it. It's just really sacred to you to let go of it, to say goodbye to it, and really honor it for what it brought you, for the years of joy it brought you, for the time that you had to spend with this beautiful dream of yours. I'm thinking of I'm Gonna Love You, and Squeeze You, and it's a skit, maybe Saturday Night Live skit, where you were just really loving on this dream, really nurturing it and taking care of it and honoring it. And then this dream kind of turned on you. It kind of turned around and bit you in the butt here, because it got tired, it got old, it got stagnant. So a brand new dream. Let's see what that's all about in the heart space. The Magician. Wow, Gemini, look at this beautiful new beginning. The Magician is law number one. What we think about comes about. So you've been thinking about this new beginning. You've been thinking about taking this leap of faith into something new here. And Gemini, here you go. Just put your arms up, go along with this ride. Really, really feel your way through this. Feel your way through this ending and brand new beginning here, because you want to be in the moment. You want to be present here. So there's no dulling of the senses. There's no just trudging along. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's just almost routine. You just got into this routine. And it's boring. It's boring. It's like what else is out there? What else is out there? Adding things to your bucket list maybe here. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Why is Gemini feeling this Three of Swords in the middle of their heart space? There it is. The wish come true. The dream. It's just like Maybe you accomplished it and then it just wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Maybe that's it. Maybe you got to the finish line and you looked up and it's just like, oh God, it's just not how I imagined it. It's not how I thought it was going to be. So you're coming to terms with that. You're coming with into this acceptance of this dream whittling away, just going away, just dissolving away. But that opened the door for something brand new. There's an opportunity that pops open as soon as you shut the door on that old dream. It had to go. It had to be changed up here because it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't exciting. It was just humdrum. It was just same old, same old. Excuse me. Let's look at these offers, this Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Strength. Wow. Look at this integration with this Strength card here, this Leo Aries energy coming in, really, really giving you the power to change. Oh, Gemini, do I love this? You've got the freedom to change here. The universe is giving you this pass. It's okay to transmute the energy. It's okay to change. That's why we have change up in the ether here. It's okay to change. It's okay to change. In fact, it's a must. It's a must. It's time. It is absolutely time. What does this change do to the foundation for Gemini? Wow, this one is really flew out to emphasis the death and rebirth of this Gemini. Look at this. You're seeing everything differently. Like I said, there's a change of heart, a change of mind, a change of perspective, new colors coming in, new ideas coming in. It's like you have this whole new swath or swatch or samples to choose from. It's just a whole new range of colors to choose from here. And you're just wondering, okay, well, which one do I choose now? Well, this is fun. Well, this is exciting. You're on a brand new shopping spree. I want this, I want that, I want this. And you're shedding those old layers. You're shedding those old ideas. You're shedding that old wardrobe. You're changing your hair. You're changing your clothes. You're changing your job. You're changing your home. It's just everything is about change this year for you. You're bringing in massive, massive change. This is all about change. God, do I love this, because change is the only constant, Gemini, and you've been fighting this change. You have been fighting this. It's like, I don't want anything to change. I love my life. I love where I'm at. Don't change a thing. You've been telling Spirit for a long time, and you kept yourself in this bubble of protection from change here. I'm not going to change. I am who I am. I will never, ever change. You got this kind of guard up, this kind of defense up about change itself. It's just, you were going to be resistant to it. You were going to fight it. You were going to not have any progress because that meant change, and you were very comfortable in something here. But comfort is different than exhilaration, than excitement, than rejuvenation. You can't be any rejuvenation when you're just in the same bubble, just in the same safe place here, dreaming about how it could be or imagining how it could be. This is you taking action, getting up out of that dream, getting up out of that idea, and moving forward into something new, integrating some kind of new idea or new energy here. Wow, wow, wow. Massive rebirth for you. Just a huge, huge change. And it's needed. It's needed. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. There it is. The boredom, the stagnation, the apathy. You fell into just apathy. It was just like, I don't care. Gemini, what do you want to do today? I don't care. And Gemini, maybe we should do this. I don't care. Which we all fall into. But Gemini, it's time to move out of that apathetic kind of state now and move into excitement, move into the rejuvenation that is here for you, the do-over that is here for you, the reset that is here for you. It's going to bring you so much joy, so much happiness when you let go of the old. Just shed it like an old wardrobe. Just donate it. Just whatever you got to do with that old dream. It is stagnant. It's boring. It cannot bring you the exhilaration that this new dream is going to bring you. Tell me about this partnership with Gemini. What's this partnership down in the foundation? Oh my God, the Two of Cups, clarified by the Two of Cups. There's a relationship coming to you. There's an understanding coming to you. There's a coming together, a meeting of the minds, a merging of the energies. Maybe this is the new dream. Maybe it's a new relationship or a new friendship or a new boss or a new co-worker here, but something new where you're forming this beautiful, beautiful relationship with the energy here. It's a real acceptance. You're just coming into acceptance, like a reality check, an absolute reality check. This is where I am and this is where I'm going. And I got to let that go. I got to push that aside. All right. Maybe someday I'll get back to it. Maybe you're a writer or yeah, maybe you're a writer and you've written 6 novels and they're just, the stories have gone cold, the characters have gone cold, they're not grabbing at your heart any longer. So now you're just changing genres. You're just closing the door on that chapter of your life. Maybe I'll come and revisit you in the future, but right now I got to go explore. It's like I got to leave home, I got to go on a road trip, I got to go explore the world, I got to go do this. And you're just leaving this in the corner for a minute, knowing that it will always be there. It will always be there if you need to come back to it. But you've got to go on an exploration right now. You've got to go on a journey to happiness, a journey to peace and harmony and understanding, leaving the grief behind, leaving the stress behind, leaving the poverty mentality behind. Love this. With this beautiful partner with the lovers and the 2 of cups here twice. Yeah, I love that. Some kind of beautiful partnership coming in. Reciprocity is yours. So a return of the energy that you have given out here. 2 of swords. There's that crossroads. 5 of wands. There's my publishing card, Gemini. Maybe you are a writer. I have 6 novels. I've been published twice. It's an old life. It's a past life of mine. But it's always there for me. It's always there. I can always pick it up when I want to, but other things got distracted me. Tarot cards for one. I just dove into the tarot cards. So that's what you're doing. There's this new love of your life. There's this new interest that's come in, letting go of the old. Look at this tower energy, Gemini. It's like the hand of God has come in and wiped that away. Not right now. You got to focus over here, Gemini. You got to run into this new opportunity over here. And you're going to be recognized. You're going to be picked up. You're going to be sought after here with my publishing card. So absolutely beautiful. Publication is yours. The recognition is yours. The acknowledgement is yours. The payoff is yours. There's just a shifting in your heart and mind and soul that has to happen here about that original dream, about that original book idea, about that original song idea, whatever it is that you're creating. It's just got to morph and move into the next phase of it. So you're in the next phase of that. Beautiful, beautiful. Let it all go. Let it all fall down. Newness can only come when the tower comes. If you're stuck in that dream, if you're stuck in that goal, if you're stuck in that push for it, that willfulness that I got to bring this in because I worked for it my entire life, you'll just be focused on that your entire life. And then you're going to be old and gray and say, oh, I should have stepped out of that box. I should have stepped out of that character that I have played my entire life. And why not? And why not? There is no time like the present moment to change like this, to be called on a new adventure, to be called on a new dream here. So this has been divinely guided towards you to move you out of that apathetic state, to move you out of that humdrum that nothing ever changes, because you were keeping it there. You were keeping it there. You were keeping it in this cage of hope here, this cage of dreams here. And now you're just opening up and letting it go. It's just like, you know what? Be free, dreams. Be free. I got to do something different here. I'm going to put in some new dreams, put in some new ideas, put in some new blueprints, and change things up so that I can see change. It's like you're making the change you want to see. You are becoming the change you want to see. No other way to do it, Gemini. Absolutely no other way to do it. So I am honoring you in this courage that you have and this bravery that you have to walk through this door of change. It is going to be so fulfilling and just so wonderful. I'm celebrating this with you. I'm absolutely celebrating this with you because you are the leader of change here. And that's what makes us all move forward. Makes us all move forward. So you first, Gemini, we're going to follow you right into this change, right into this new beginning with the Fool and the World energy just running at our heels here, just chasing us here. Now your dreams are chasing you instead of you chasing your dreams. You've changed the status quo, and that is glorious. Brings in this wish come true, brings in this magician energy. Good for you. All right, Gemini, I think I will leave it here. I'm sorry, I'm so stuffed up and congested. You can probably hear that, so please forgive me. But I just felt the need to read for you, Gemini. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons if you did. And let me know that you're resonating with these messages. All right, Gemini, I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.